What's up everybody? I'm Brian from I Want Tesla, and today I've got a problem with the Model Y. Elon, let's talk. And don't get me wrong, I like the car. I'm ordering one, or I did order one, and hopefully I win one with a referral code. Use that. Because that's the only way to get the signed one from Elon and Franz, which would be absolutely amazing. I love the size of the car. It sits up higher. It's going to be easier to get in and out of. So for someone tall like me, I'm going to be able to sit there with my legs up high. I won't feel like I'm on the ground. The Model 3 is pretty low to the ground. I think the overall proportions are actually better in the Y than the 3, and you kind of had to see it in person than not so much on the pictures, because in person it looks way better than it does on the pictures online. And the pictures online look good. Don't get me wrong, those look good too. It doesn't just look like a fat Model 3. Before we get too much farther, are you subscribed to the channel? You should be subscribed to the channel. There's a lot of great content here. I do a lot of great things here. So if you wouldn't mind, just hit the subscribe button down there. And if you're feeling extra special, hit the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I post a video. I try to do Monday through Friday videos. There's a lot of great content, a lot of cool things coming along, a lot of special events happening. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay close, stay tuned. Stay subscribed. I like the fact that it's gonna have a hitch on the back, hatchback, which is, that's gonna be amazing. It's just gonna have so much more room in it, twice the amount of room as the Model 3, and pretty much the same amount of range. So yes, I'm very excited for the car. The part that I don't like is this very ugly plastic trim over the wheel wells. I know what you're trying to do, Tesla. I know what you're trying to do, Franz, to make it look more like an SUV by putting the plastic over that wheel well. But it makes it look cheap. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me. I think for the performance, for sure, and the premium packaged cars should have that painted body color. That's my opinion. It just makes it look weird. You know, the base models, the standard range and all those that'll come eventually, I think those would be okay with that plastic trim around there. But for the price of the car, it'll probably end up being, with a premium package and the performance package, it's gonna be what, 70 something? You shouldn't have plastic trim on there. You know, I am gonna switch my order to a black because of that trim, but honestly, they don't have that many colors to choose from. With that chrome delete package, it doesn't look good. I think it should be, first of all, I think the door handles should be the same color of the car as well, and just have the chrome delete around the windows. Because when you look at other cars, like the Audi Q5, that doesn't have it. BMW X4, that doesn't have plastic trim. The Porsche Macan, that doesn't have plastic trim. Well, the Cayenne does as well. The Cayenne has, when you get the premium package, like the Turbo, which would be the performance package, that has the painted plastic trim around there. I understand the idea of the mindset behind the plastic trim, but it looks even better painted. More than likely, most of these cars are not going off-road. And that's what that plastic thing is there for, is to protect rocks from flying up and hitting the paint and causing more damage and stuff. But 99% of these are not going to go off-road. When you look at the Mercedes GLC SUV and the Coupe, that's a mouthful to say, they have plastic trim, and for a Mercedes, that looks terrible. In my opinion, that looks terrible. Basically cuts about $10,000 to $15,000 off the price when you're just looking at that. It looks bad. Uh-oh. That turned off. Let me turn it back on. The Jaguar I-Pace, I think is an ugly car personally, but it doesn't have that. And that's what's going to be compared to the Model Y, is the I-Pace. Even though Jaguar tried to compare it to the Model X, it's nowhere near that size or nowhere near that quality, but it's pretty near that price. It's going to be comparable to the Model Y when that comes out. And I think if you had that plastic trim, which is going to fade over time, it's going to make that car look even worse. It's going to make it look like a Ford Explorer from 2008. Even then, they had a sport package where the trim was painted, and it looks so much better. So it's a little rant, but the good thing is we have plenty of time before they actually come out. Ride the Lightning podcast. It's a great Tesla podcast. If you have not watched it, or listen to it. Ryan does a great podcast. He was the one who was able to push forward, get the calipers painted red on the Performance Model 3s, on the Performance package. Now they all have it. But he was the one who got that pushed forward. We need to do that as a group. You need to make your own tweet. Don't just retweet somebody, but make your own tweet to Elon saying, please, body color paint on the Performance Model Ys. Performance and Premium Model Ys. I think that is going to make this car, which is going to be amazing, that much better. You know, because it already is a high price point. It's just going to make it look even higher. But please, if you agree with me, leave your comments down below, and I guarantee, Franz, your car is going to have painted body molding. But that would look so sharp with painted body molding, dropped just a little bit, maybe even air ride, drop that with the air ride. That would be slick. Leave a comment down below. Stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one.